Okay, hi friends. So this is what we're going to be doing today in guitar. We are going to be checking in on our goals that we wrote in our first trimester. We're gonna make any alterations that we might need to make to those. Then we're gonna do a warm up, the G scale. And then we have a new song that we're going to be working on, and we're probably going to take a couple of weeks to work on this, which is why I thought today would be a good start, because you'll have 2 weeks basically to be practicing, and then we can kind of come back and see what else we're going to need to do to accomplish this song. It's a 2-part song, which means you guys will be playing in harmony with each other. So it's a bit of a jump in challenge level from what we've been doing, but as long as you've been practicing, it shouldn't be too difficult for you. After we take a look at least some parts of that, I'm going to give you some practice time so that you can ask me any questions that you might have. Your homework this week is going to be to practice and to complete your practice logs. I don't expect you to spend a ton of time on your holiday practicing, but I do ask that you at least take your guitar out once or twice over the break, if possible, because it is incredible how quickly you can lose dexterity in your fingers. Now today's going to be a little interesting because I cut my ring finger when I was cooking lunch earlier. And so it really hurts to press down on. I'm fine, just got a Band-Aid on it, but it hurts. So I won't be able to play quite as well as I normally am. Maybe if I just press on the very tip, I might be able to do it, but I might just not. I might just like show you where it goes and not actually press down. So let's start with the goals check-in. I'm going to bring up your goals. Go here. Okay, so we're in guitar. All right, so Sophia, your goal is to keep in contact with me and try your best to keep up with doing your work. You'll ask me questions, and you're going to be able to do these things by doing your work when assigned and keeping in touch over Jupiter. You will also show your mom your progress every Friday. Sophia, how has that goal been going for you?
Well, I am trying to do my work earlier. Like when it's assigned, I am starting to do it more. And I am trying to be more contact when I need to, which so far I haven't because I've been practicing more on my assignments.
Okay, makes sense. So is there anything you want to change about this goal, or is this good for you to keep going on with?
I'm going to keep on doing it.
Great. Thanks, Sophia. Let's see. I need my participants list. Oh, here we go. Okay, so Javier's not here. Alejandra's not here. Brianna. Oh, wait, actually, I just skipped over. Is Ariana here? Ariana's here. Okay. Ariana, your goal is to make your grades go for, I guess, to make an A+. You will do all of your assignments turned in on time and use Jupiter grades for notifications from my teacher. I will work on the assignments with details and lots of work. I must get an A+ so my parents won't get mad at me. Alejandra, I'm sorry, Ariana, how is that goal looking to you?
It's going pretty well. I'm trying to practice my guitar a lot.
Wonderful. Would you like to add anything or change anything about your goal, or are you going to keep working on this one?
I can keep working on it.
All right. Wonderful. Okay, so Brianna, I never got a goal from you. So what we're doing here is we are creating goals that are focused on your communication with music class. So basically how you'll communicate with me, how you'll communicate with your parents, and when you will do those things. So Brianna, do you have like a couple of sentences that you can tell me now, or do you want to submit it on Jupiter?
I'll submit it on Jupiter.
Okay, awesome, Brianna. So just when you submit it on Jupiter, just you can send it to me in just a regular message, and I'll copy it over to here. All right, Leo, you're in the same boat. So Leo, would you like to add that to Jupiter as well, or would you like to tell me right now? Leo, are you there? Okay. All right, we'll just keep going. Abby, I believe you're here. Is Abby here? Oh, Abby is not here. Okay. Marcelino's not here. Roxana's having some problems with her internet. And Karina is here. So Karina, you have, I will leave my phone and other electronics more and focus on finishing my homework on time. So that's a great start to a goal. What I'd like for you to add to that is how you will communicate with me and your parents and when you will do that. So like, will you communicate with me? Like if you have a question, or if you see that you were missing an assignment, and then like how often will you check your Jupiter, all that kind of stuff. So Karina, do you have anything that you'd like to add right here, or would you like to send that to me on Jupiter?
I can add it, but I kind of already do that. Like I always check my Jupiter grades like every 3 days, and then I always send a message when like I need help, or I can still write it, but I don't know.
Okay, so you said you will check your grades every 3 days, and I will send a message if I have a question or need help. That's perfect. How often do you show your parents your grades or talk to your parents about your grades?
Every Friday.
Okay. I will talk to my family about my grades every Friday. Okay, so now you don't have to do anything. I just typed it in for you. So you're good. All right, so Brianna and Leo, I will look out for those from you. And that's everybody who's here right now. So let's see. Next on our list, we're going to warm up with the G scale. So minus this so my face can be there. Okay, so let's find the G scale. Here we go. And I think you guys probably can't see this. So let me stop this share and then share screen. Okay, so this is what we're looking at. The G scale, it's actually not, there's no quality to this scale. It's not major, it's not minor. It's just notes going from G to G. So we are going to go ahead and give this a try. So grab your guitars. Again, you're not going to be able to hear my G, or actually, you won't be able to hear my D or my G because it would make me use this finger. So I'll place it where it's supposed to go, but I'm not going to press down. All right, so we're starting on the 3rd string from the bottom. So you count 1, 2, 3. And we have open string G. Then A is going to be on the second fret. So you kind of find your 3 strings over, go down to your second fret, and that's your A. That's it on that string. Then you go over to the second string, open B. C is second string, first fret. D, you would use your ring finger, second string, third fret. I'm not going to play it because I'm not pressing it down. Then we have E, open first string. F, first string, first fret. And G, first string, third fret. Again, this one uses my injured finger, so I'm not going to play that one. Let's do it one more time, and I'm not going to explain everything this time. I'm just going to say the letters. So we have G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Oh, I was able to press down a little bit on that one. Just for one more time, third time's the charm. We have G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. All right. Now let's scroll down to Au clair de la lune. So this is a French song by originally by Debussy. There is some words that will go to this melody. They are in French. I don't know them off the top of my head. But now we have to really, really know where our notes are in order to play this smoothly. So our C, you can do this in 2 ways. You can think, okay, I know my G scale. G, A, B, C. Okay, and count up to your C. So you know where your C is. If you know where your C is, D is the one right above it. So you know the next movement. C, D. E is open. D. C, E, D, D, C. Okay, so we know that we are on our second fret, our second string. C is the first fret. So we have C, 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 D, then first string open, E, back to D. It really hurts. I'm sorry, guys. C, E, D, D, C. Ooh, I'm not sure how much I'm going to be able to play, but I'll just come a little closer and show you the movements. So we have C, 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 D, E, D, C, E, D, D, C. Let's take that even slower. C, 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 D, E, D, C, E, D, D, C. Luckily, the second line is exactly the same. C, 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 D, E, D, C, E, D, D, E, C. Just to point out, we are looking at the notes that are above the note heads, not below. The ones that are below are for part 2. We are only looking at part 1. Let me annotate so you can see exactly where we are. Actually, I'll do arrow.
Miss
Okay.
Kristen,
Yes?
I have a question. I couldn't really see good. Which one's the C?
C is the second string from the bottom, first fret.
Oh, okay.
Okay. D.
Oh, so we already knew those, right?
Yes, we've already learned these notes. We were playing it in the G scale, but now it gets challenging because you have to basically start memorizing those finger patterns. So like the C, as soon as you memorize that this is where C, what C looks like, then you'll be able to play a lot easier. I recommend just memorizing maybe 1 or 2 and then kind of working from there. So I just added this arrow. This is part 1. That's where we're reading C, 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 D, E, D, C, E, D, D, C. Then we jump down here where it says 1 again. That's where we continue. C, 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 D, E, D, C, E, D, D, C. We skip part 2 because somebody else is playing that. All right. I don't want to go any further with part 1. You're just going to be practicing that part. But let's take a look at part 2, see if we can learn that as well up to that 8th measure. So we are on high G, which is first string, 3rd fret. That's our high G. Oh, wait a second. Okay, there's a mistake here. So let me just point this out. We're going to do draw line. These notes are incorrect. These 3 notes are not G's. Instead, they are E's. Everything else looks correct. That was just my mistake when I was doing it. So, all right, E, open string E is the very first string. So we have no fingers. E, 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 first fret, F, 3rd fret, G, F, E, G, F, F, E. So part 2 is completely on the first string, while part 1 is completely, well, not completely on the 2nd string actually, because you do have that E in there. The E is always on the first string. So part 2 might be a little simpler. Let's try it again. We've got our E. E, 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 F, G, F, E, G, F, F, E. And slow this time. G, 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 F, G, F, E, G, F, F, E. And I might be saying these wrong also because I didn't correct these ones either. They're the same mistake. These are E's and E's also. So when you're practicing, just remember that I made that mistake and these are not G's, they're actually E's. Let's try it one more time. We're at part 2, looking at our E's as we begin. Try to get a little closer for you guys. E, 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 F, G, F, E, G, F, F, E. that is our part 2. And again, it just repeats for the second line of it. E, F, G, F, E, G, F, F, E. Same thing. So that's what you guys are going to be working on. Part 1 and part 2, just the part that we're looking at. If you can see, I'm going to stop my annotations, clear them all. Go back my mouse. There's actually 2 more systems here that we have not looked at all. So you're only going to be focusing on this first one and this second one. And you're going to be practicing both parts. Okay. So I believe that is all. I am going to give you guys some time. Back down. I'm going to give you guys some time to practice now. What I'll do is I'm going to turn off this recording, and you can be practicing part 1 first and ask me any questions that you might have. If you're watching this video, please do practice. And if you do have any questions, you can send me that in Jupyter. So I'm going to stop the recording now.